A long time ago, God wrote, creator of the world and all things simultaneously, created a material embodiment of himself from his spirit. This is how Svarog, the divine father, a Slavic god of fire and blacksmiths, was born. The first material god of the Slavic pantheon, #material Svarog, forged our material world, Earth, and its laws. Prepare your tea and cookies, dandelions, because Svarog is already stroking the furnace in the heavenly blacksmith shop. Shout out to Randy! A reminder that pitching video ideas to me works, dandelions. If you suggest a topic in the comments, it has a great chance of making it into my pipeline. Fire blazes while Svarog gets to work tirelessly in his heavenly forge. He is often called the god of the sky and the creator of the earth. He is credited with the invention many of the tools and machines that people use in their daily lives. He is one of the most revered deities who taught the ancient Slavs the art of metalworking, including forging weapons, tools, and other objects. Creator and inventor by heart, Svarog is considered the patron of craftsmen and masters. The verb svarganit means to make something with minimum resources available, just like Svarog made the human realm and heaven from a little stone. Besides, legends tell that Svarog showed people how to make dairy products, and the Slavs would leave the cheese and cottage cheese by his idol. This tradition outlived the rebranding in 1988. Svarog can make anything from the heavenly fire, but no magic is involved, only hard work. Iron will, practicality, organized and reliable creative thinker. Svarog and the people he favors fit the bill for all these traits. He is mainly described as a middle-aged man in Slavic mythology. The Divine Father is a great blacksmith who constantly works to create the world's objects in his forge, like a plow or forging tongs. But when the enemy advances, he puts on his scarlet armor and goes into battle. Svarog isn't only known as the patron of blacksmithing and crafts. He is attributed to the Slavs' first laws encouraging monogamy and other helpful guidelines about how to have a harmonious, righteous, and fulfilled life. Svarog was the one who forged the first wedding ring and gave people tips on finding their loved ones. Svarog's wife, Lada, represents harmony, life, and love. I have an episode about her, by the way. Check it out. Svarog and Lada have sons: Dashbog, the god of the sun, Perun, the god of the thunder, and Simargo, the god of physical fire and sprouts. There are episodes about them too on the channel. Also, the brothers have siblings: sisters Lelia, goddesses of spring, Jiva, goddesses of summer, and Marina, goddesses of winter. 3 more episodes until the family reunion, dandelions. 3 more. Svarog wouldn't be a blacksmith without a hammer. The legend tells that he found a sacred stone alatir at the bottom of the great ocean, and a magical bird lifted it for him. There was nothing but the ocean and road at the beginning, and the bird too. Svarog formed water with the stone, and the thickened moisture became the first dry land where we humans live now. Then Svarog created the sun, stars, and sky, and gave the Slavs all the lovely material goodies I mentioned earlier. When Svarog struck the stone alatir with his hammer, sparks flew from the stone, and gods were born from these sparks. Lada came separately, and from Rod, just for your information. The alatir stone grew and became Mount Elbrus, and according to the legend, Svarog left his laws written there. So, if you visit Elbrus, feel free to check it out. Living according to Svarog's law is good for you, your soul, and the environment, because you follow Prav. As we remember from my Prav na Fiaf episode, this is the truth, the path that leads to heaven. Svarog works day and night in the heavenly forge, creating things. When sparks from his hammer hit a human, the lucky one is blessed with the gift of creativity and will be called the spark of God. Magical bird Alkanost is a messenger of Svarog, and it served the Divine Father, transmitting the will of Svarog to the Slavs. Svarog ruled in the human realm for a while, and later gave the throne to his children. Later, his cult was outshined by Perun. What can I say? Even ordinary folks have favorites. The Slavs asked Svarog for a good harvest, because if you remember, he gave people the plow. You can also ask the Divine Father to look for you and your loved ones in your prayers. After the rebranding, Svarog became Saints Cosmas and Damian, who have nothing to do with blacksmithing. In Cyrillic, name Cosmas is Kuzma, which sounds similar to the noun kuznets, a smith. And people tied it together. Yes, connecting it all makes no sense, but dandelions. What in this life makes sense? The legacy that Svarog left in the world is smaller than it should be, especially for a deity of his scale. There are a few historical references of him, and some of them are questionable. Some scholars even question Svarog's existence. There is a theory going on that Svarog is nothing but the name of the ritual fire, Svarozhich. Can you imagine? How is someone who forged our world according to the Slavic mythology can't exist? We exist, and our world exists. What do you think, dandelions? Do you believe that Svarog is the legitimate god of the pantheon or fake news? Let me know in the comments. And for now, see you in the next episode, dandelions.